Did you know some people think antibiotics can cure the flu or that vitamins don't have side effects? These myths can be dangerous. And today I'm busting the top 5 medication myths you need to stop believing right now. Hey everyone, it's Gauri, your friendly neighborhood pharmacist, here to talk about something that drives me and a lot of healthcare professionals, a little crazy medication myths. And we're starting strong with a big one, the idea that antibiotics are the magic cure for everything. Let me tell you, if I had a nickel for every time someone asked for antibiotics for a cold, I could retire early. But here's the deal. Antibiotics only work on bacterial infections. Think of it like this. Bacteria are like little bugs and antibiotics are the exterminators sent in to wipe them out. But what about viruses, those sneaky little things that cause colds, flu, and even COVID-19? They're like ghosts. Antibiotics just pass right through them. Using antibiotics on a virus is like using a hammer to fix a leaky faucet. It's not the right tool for the job. Now here's why this is so important. Overusing antibiotics is like creating a supervillain. Every time we use antibiotics unnecessarily, we give the bacteria a chance to adapt and become resistant. That means the antibiotics become less effective, and we're left with infections that are harder or even impossible to treat. Scary, right? So pro tip, always consult a healthcare professional before taking antibiotics. They'll determine if it's a bacterial infection and if antibiotics are truly necessary. Alright, let's tackle another common misconception. Anything you can buy over the counter must be completely harmless, right? Not so fast. While it's true that OTC medications are generally safe when used as directed, they're not entirely without risk. Think of it like this. Even water can be toxic if you drink gallons and gallons of it. Take acetaminophen, for example. It's a common pain reliever and fever reducer found in tons of OTC products. Super helpful for headaches, muscle aches, you name it. But here's the catch. Taking too much acetaminophen can seriously damage your liver. And it's not always about taking too many pills at once. Sometimes, it's about accidentally doubling up. Imagine taking a cold and flu medication that contains acetaminophen, then popping a separate acetaminophen tablet for a headache. You've now unknowingly exceeded the recommended daily dose. That's why it's crucial to read the labels on all medications, even those seemingly harmless OTC ones. Check the active ingredients, recommended dosages, and potential side effects. And don't hesitate to ask your friendly pharmacist for help. Remember, pro tip, read the labels and ask your pharmacist if you're unsure. We're here to answer your questions and make sure you're using medications safely. Chapter 3. Let's talk about vitamins. Those tiny powerhouses that keep our bodies running smoothly. We know they're essential for good health, but here's another myth we need to debunk. Vitamins are harmless, even in large amounts. Now, I'm all for a good multivitamin, but more doesn't always equal better. It's like saying if one slice of cake is good, then 5 slices must be amazing. Not quite. Vitamins are like the Goldilocks of our bodies. We need them in just the right amounts. Too little and we might experience deficiencies. Too much and we risk toxicity. And trust me, you don't want to mess with vitamin toxicity. This is especially true for fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that our bodies flush out easily, fat-soluble vitamins can build up in our tissues and cause problems. For example, excessive vitamin D, while essential for strong bones, can lead to calcium buildup in the blood, potentially causing kidney issues and other health concerns. That's why it's crucial to take vitamins responsibly. Pro tip, take vitamins only if prescribed or recommended based on your diet by a healthcare professional. They can assess your individual needs and guide you towards safe and appropriate supplementation. Chapter 4. Let's talk about a topic that often sparks debate: generic versus brand name medications. Is there really a difference, or is it all just marketing hype? Buckle up because I'm about to drop some truth bombs. Myth-busted generic drugs are just as effective as their brand name counterparts. Think of it like this. Imagine buying a designer handbag and a similar-looking bag from a less expensive store. They both serve the same purpose, holding your belongings. Even though they have different price tags, the same principle applies to medications. Generic drugs contain the same active ingredients, dosage, strength, and route of administration as their brand name counterparts. They undergo rigorous testing and meet the same strict FDA standards for safety, quality, and efficacy. So why the price difference? It all boils down to branding and marketing. Pharmaceutical companies invest heavily in research, development, and advertising for their brand name drugs, and those costs get passed on to consumers. Generic drugs, on the other hand, enter the market after the patent protection for brand name drugs expires. They don't have the same marketing and development expenses, which allows them to be sold at a fraction of the cost. Don't let the lower price tag fool you. Generic drugs are just as effective and safe. In fact, switching to generics is a smart way to save money without compromising your health. Pro tip: save money and trust generics. They're FDA approved and rigorously tested for quality and efficacy. Chapter 5. Alright, let's dive into the world of natural remedies. Now, I'm all for incorporating natural approaches into a healthy lifestyle, but there's a common misconception that we need to address. Just because something is natural, it must be safe. Here's the thing. Mother Nature is powerful, and with that power comes responsibility. Just like some plants can soothe and heal, others contain potent compounds that can interact with medications or have adverse effects. Let's take St. John's wort for example. It's a popular herbal supplement often touted for its potential mood-boosting properties. Sounds great, right? But there's a catch. St. John's wort can interact with a wide range of medications, including antidepressants, birth control pills, and even some heart medications. These interactions can interfere with the effectiveness of these medications or increase the risk of serious side effects. And St. John's wort is just one example. Other herbal remedies like ginkgo biloba, ginseng, and even garlic can have interactions with certain medications. The takeaway? Don't assume that natural remedies are risk-free. It's crucial to treat them with the same caution as any other medication. Pro tip: consult your doctor before combining herbal remedies with your medications, especially if you have any underlying health conditions or are taking prescription drugs. So, now you know the truth behind these myths. Share this video with someone who might still believe these misconceptions. Let's spread awareness together. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more pharmacy insights every week.